Is pressure washing a good side hustle for you to start for additional income, for more money? If you're at a 9 to 5, you want to make some more money on the weekends, or if you're just trying to start some type of side hustle to make you more money, I'm going to answer these questions in full clarity. I'm going over 5 pros, 5 cons. If you have any extra questions, please comment them down below as I will answer them in totality for you guys. I want to see you guys succeed ultimately. And let's get right into it. So the first pro that I have is it can make more money than your 9 to 5 in 2 days, your Saturday, Sunday. So if you're at a 9 to 5, let me speak on my full story. I was making $500 a week at my 9 to 5. My full mindset shifted whenever I had a 3-hour job that accumulated to $1,000, which was double the income that I was making at my 9 to 5. It was tremendous. It was absolutely nuts. But I'm here to tell you that you can make more than $1,000 in a weekend. You can make $2,500, $3,000, which would be 5x, 6x what I was making at a 9 to 5. Unbelievable. My first con, it requires skills that you have to acquire over time, whether you're lacking in the marketing department, whether you're lacking in the skills, the relatability perspective, the organizational perspective. It requires skills that you may not have right now. However, this allows you to propel your skills forward and ultimately make me a little bit more money. My second pro that I have is that it's super easy to start up. You don't have to have this sexy $25,000 rig, $20,000 rig. You don't have to have the sexiest commercial equipment. You could buy a cheap pressure washer on Facebook Marketplace. Start off with that. You truly can. That's how I did it. I bought a Ryobi at Home Depot. You could accumulate jobs off of that, guys. It's relatively really low startup, which is an awesome pro that you could start to make a little bit more money on the weekend. My second con that I have is that it is potentially seasonal. So if you're watching this at a northern state, or if you're watching this in a northeastern state, or somewhere that it potentially gets cold like Canada or somewhere like that, the seasonality of this perspective can alter the way that you make money. Quite frankly, no one wants pressure washing in 10 degrees, and honestly, it's not even possible because the minimum temperature is 32 degrees, so you have to recognize that there is potential seasonality within this side hustle. So make sure that you maximize those months where you are you have warmer weather. Okay? My third pro point is that it has flexibility of the jobs. So if you're at a 9 to 5, you can allocate your 9 to 5 time to finding these jobs, then push them back to the weekend, and it allows you to have flexibility in that sense. You don't have to go right then and there. Some people want it right then and there, but maybe you don't have that opportunity just yet, but you could push this back into the weekend and make your additional income. My third con that I have is that finding jobs can be hard initially. I have so many videos over this, which I will attach in the description below on how to find jobs. But guys, it's not as hard as you potentially may think. However, it does take a little bit more action than you probably think so though too. My best advice for finding jobs initially is putting your Facebook page, putting your business on a Facebook page, letting everyone know that you're in business. You have 3 contact lists right now: a text message, a email, and a social media following. Utilize that and contact everyone through cold outreach. You can find jobs through that. You can find jobs through signs. You can find jobs through door hangers. I have tons of videos of how to find jobs. I'll attach them in the description. However, this is a con initially because it does take a little bit more action than you probably think. My fourth pro that I have, okay, so this is my my 7th point. It has the potential to become a full-time business. It has the potential to really make you a lot more money than $3,000 on a weekend. I know people that, I mean, truth be told, I'm gonna talk about experience. I just had a $17,000 pressure washing job in 4 days. You really can't do that at a 9 to 5 traditionally, at least. So it has the potential to become a full-time business. I'm speaking about this from personal experience because I've been at the 9 to 5. I've done this. I've done the full-time pressure washing business. It does have the potential to become a full-time business for you guys and allow employees, all that stuff. So that's a pro. My fourth con that I have is that it has the potential to hurt a house if you don't know what you're doing. And you need to utilize chemical more so than pressure. I see that as a false commonality that you have to use pressure on homes. Use chemical. Use chemical. It has the potential to hurt homes if you don't know what you're doing, which will allow a big liability claim, which you don't want. My fifth pro, it has the potential to overcome your 9-to-5 and then quit it if you're hating your life, if you're hating your 9-to-5, if you're hating your job right now. Pressure washing has the potential to overcome that, and maybe it's something that you actually enjoy. Maybe it's something that is a passion for you guys. So ultimately, it has that ability to quit it and ultimately, make you more money than your 9-to-5, which is freaking awesome. And my last con that I have is that it's harder than people think. I think people see, oh, you're spraying water, you're doing this, it does require you to be in shape. It requires you to be a little bit it's taxing initially. It's taxing when you are going out there doing the jobs. You have this full cap on, you have the marketing cap, you have the sales cap, you have all this. But if you have the potential to overcome it and become a full-time business, you can delegate people and ultimately make a lot more money than your 9-to-5. That's my full transparency, guys. It's a tough business. It can be tough. However, as a side hustle, man, I truly think as a side hustle, it's really, really unique. And what I would highly advise you to do is if you're at a 9-to-5, don't quit until you make 3x per weekend consistently. What does consistent look like? Probably 4 weeks in a row. If you could do that 4 weeks in a row, then you have a decision to overcome. And I'll tell you this, from the business perspective, as long as you keep doing it, then I know I mentioned that it's hard, but however, it's rewarding. It's completely rewarding. It has so much more potential than a 9-to-5 and ultimately become a awesome asset for you. So that's my full transparency, guys. If you're looking to start a side hustle for pressure washing, don't make it a FOMO or emotional decision. However, if it's a logistical decision and you want to make that money and you're trying it out and you're actually doing it and there's money coming in, make that jump. You can make that jump relatively pretty quickly. So I know the hardest decision is getting out of that 9-to-5. At least it was for me. And hopefully you guys got some type of value out of this. Once again, if you have any comments or questions, I will answer them in totality below. I will answer every single one. Guys, if you found any type of value out of this, I go over on how to get pressure washing jobs for 2024, the updated version. So hopefully you guys go over there, click it. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Peace.